Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny morning, but there's quite a stiff headwind and it's cold, as Wendy's finding out because she's just decided to go sleeveless.
Go summer.
She's decided it's summer already.
Yeah.
So will the jacket go on again or not? We'll see.
Oh, possibly. It's all right going uphill, it's downhill, it's freezing.
So what we're doing today is trying to replicate what's going to be our hardest day on our Edinburgh back to Grantham ride. We've struggled a little bit with the route because obviously we've got to fit it around accommodation. Means the first day is going to be slightly shorter. It's going to be just under 40 miles. But that makes the second day almost 70 miles and 3,000 feet of climbing. So it's going to be a pretty hard day. So today we're riding round about the 65-70 miles, and it looks like we're going to have about 3,000 feet of climbing.
What? You kept that quiet.
Wendy said to me earlier, it looks like we've got 1,800 feet of climbing today, but I didn't
mind.
let on at the time, but I
No,
have
you did
to
go
now.
quiet.
So yeah, neither of us been feeling that fit, to be honest with you. I think
No.
it's the after effects of these colds and not being able to get out quite as much. And given what we're planning, it's going to be quite challenging, so we've got to get some training in, make sure we're up to it.
Keep thinking I'll get fitter as the week goes on. That's what they say on the Tour de France, isn't it? That,
Did they?
yeah, the riders get fitter as by the end of the first week. So
Right.
that's the theory.
So by the time we've finished, we'll be fitter.
We'll be fitter.
So what we're going to do today on this ride, we'll show you our ride, but we're going to stop at some point and take you through the route plan, where we're going to be on individual days and so on. Wendy started to make preparations. She started to lay all her kit out, ready for packing.
Rotter.
Now obviously on today's ride we're not carrying the bags, so we'll have that extra weight, but we have got this headwind that's going to make up for the fact that we haven't got bags, because Wendy has said...
No. I was told by a cyclist that...
You were told by somebody in the pub who knew somebody else who saw it on the internet.
Who says
That...
in May the wind should be behind us, the
Right.
prevailing wind. And it's all downhill.
Yeah.
Don't know why nobody believes us when we say that.
Today we're going to have 2 coffee stops, because I think we need it.
Well, we need to replicate the ride.
Oh, that'll be 4 then. So the first stop we're going to make is the dairy barn. You've been on this route before with us. It's the one where we go through Melton Mowbray and we have that gated hill. So we're hoping that we're going to have the gates open today. And then the second stop we're going to have will probably be at the Hilltop, clue in the name, the Hilltop Cafe at Asfordby.
That might be a bit early, mightn't it?
I think it might be actually. Where else is there we can go?
No, Cockgrave? Is anything in
We could,
Cockgrave?
yeah, good point. Yeah, we're going through Cockgrave, aren't we? So this is going to be the ride you've seen before, but we're tacking effectively another ride onto it to make the 70 miles.
Quite a big church.
That's what happens when you take your mud guards off early.
Glad I'm in front. Oh, all I can think about is that hill to come.
Well, you've got your new gears now.
I know. Doesn't mean I've got new legs.
We couldn't get Wendy the absolute black oval chain rings. They don't make them for her FSA crank. So what she's done is she's got 4630 standard round rings.
What did I have before?
Before she had 4832.
48. Yeah, that sounds about right.
But we've now put them down to 4630. Not a huge difference, but she is noticing a difference. And here we are at the first coffee stop, and it looks like there's plenty of people here before us.
Lilies. Oh no, the gate's closed at the top. Oh, that's ruined it. This is well posh, isn't it? Look, red, orange, green.
Here we go,
woo!
yeah.
Who knew? Straight on.
Yeah.
Oh, that way. Whoop.
Yeah, that's somebody's garden.
I was going to somebody's house.
Oh, thank you.
They'd never have noticed.
Oh, are you sure? You come first. For sure. Thank you very much. I could do with one of those reversing beepers, I think.
I was going to have a rest then.
I see what you mean about us not going through the park.
No.
I
See, I do pay attention.
It was only me that designed the route.
It's like you to think that I know what I do actually look at the route.
Yeah, well, it's a good job one of us does. Now we've got the wind behind us, and I'm really hot now.
Well, you should have gone short sleeve, shouldn't you?
See that. Yeah, it would be worth a bit of pain.
Hardening up, ready for summer.
Yeah, I'm obviously just a softie.
Yeah. At least you're taking your heated gloves off.
So I might take these. I've got my mitts underneath.
I went fingerless. Assume it's the old manor house, isn't it?
I wonder what age that is.
Mm.
The house number's very French, isn't it?
Yeah.
The plaque. The White House is very white.
Oh, our favourite wall.
Isn't it?
Stunning. So pretty. Cold again now.
Yeah, get that jacket back on. Right, we're about halfway through our ride now. Doing all right. I'm feeling okay, Wendy, are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad at all.
Pretty good. So we've just about nailed down the Edinburgh trip. We travel up on the train on the 11th of May. What time did we get there, Wendy? Roughly?
One-ish,
About one-ish.
11-ish.
And
Might be 11.
we're planning to ride for 37 miles that day. It was going to be more. We wanted 50 that day, but we had a problem finding a hotel. Wendy's organised all the hotels, so should be fun. Could be in
Watch this space.
faulty towers. We're going to spend a bit of time in Edinburgh, hopefully, and have a little look around. So it'll be good not to do too much mileage that day.
And it's hilly, Edinburgh.
Edinburgh's hilly, but not a lot of climbing on that day. And we'll end up on that day, hopefully, in Dunbar, where we're stopping overnight. But it does mean the second day we've got a lot more to do. We've got almost 70 miles and 3,000 feet of climbing on that second day. So that's going to be fairly hard going. And that second day we end up in Beadnell. The third day we're heading from Beadnell to Whitley Bay. That's 55 miles and 1,700 feet of climbing, so that's not so bad. But of course we'll be 3 days in, we'll have been riding every day. And on the 14th it's Whitley Bay to Middlesbrough. That's 55 miles and 1,900 feet of climbing, so again, not too bad.
Do we go in the tunnel?
We go under the
Tyne?
under the Tyne.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And then on the 15th it's Middlesbrough to Scarborough. That's 54 miles, but we've got 3,400 feet of climbing that day. And then on the 16th we're travelling from Scarborough to Beverley. That's 50 miles and 800 feet of climbing. And then from Beverley to home, it's a big day. It's 90 miles and 2,600 feet of climbing. I've worked on this route and tried to pare it down in terms of distance and in terms of climbing, but yes, I think we're about where we need to be. So if any of you are around on those days, then please, spend an hour with us, have a ride with us and have a chat.
Carry my bags.
Or just meet us and have a coffee somewhere, that would be great. So hopefully, we'll see some of you. Now the other treat you have in store is that because some of you like Wendy's singing, I really don't know why you do, but some of you apparently do, Wendy is going to choose a different song and it will be regional based. When we go through Tyneside, it's going to be
Fog on the Tyne is all mine, all mine.
And when we leave Scotland, it's going to be
Ilkley Morbar Tap.
No, Scotland. That's Yorkshire.
I'm gonna walk 500 miles. That one. Was it 5,000? I don't know how far he walks.
Well, it'll feel like 5,000. And then now Yorkshire.
Ilkley Morbar Tap.
And then when we get to Scarborough,
Scarborough Fair. Are you going to Scarborough Fair?
Parsley, sage, rosemary and thyme. Don't know the rest.
Nope, that's it. I only know one line.
Right. On that note, we're having too much fun. We better get on with the rest of this ride.
I don't think I've been up here before.
No. Up is the word.
Yeah. Oh, this is the lefty bit. That's where we went on once, I think. Cycle path closed ahead. Did you read that?
Closed, did it say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy was out on her own about a week ago, and she had a nasty noise and her back wheel started to wobble. So she limped back home, contacted David at No Two Cycles, who immediately repaired it for her, and it was a broken bearing and it was totally obliterated apparently.
Yeah, there was nothing left. Zilch, gone.
And you've said you've read that it's a bit of a problem sometimes on the Live Devote. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah, it does seem to be. But, you know, I've heard a lot of people saying that they always put cheap bearings in because you can't see them, so,
Right.
you know.
And some people say they change the bearings immediately. Is
Yeah,
that right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I planned this to be around 75, 77 miles, I think it was. But Wendy said she'd only signed up for 100k, so
Yeah.
time's getting on as well, so we're shortening it slightly. So Wendy will get 100k,
I hope so, yeah.
and I certainly
If not,
will.
I've got to go round again. Not all the way round.
It's been a good day, hasn't it?
It's been lovely, had perfect cycling weather.
Yeah, we've surprised ourselves with our strength. We seem to have recovered quite well.
Definitely on the mend, yeah.
Of course, the acid test would be, could we do it all again tomorrow? And I think that sort of thing's in the mind. When you know you haven't got to do it, you can just turn off.
Yeah.
When you know you've got to do it, then you will do it.
Well, once the big day's over and you know the next day's only a 50, you kind of can settle in, can't you, a bit better?
Yeah. It's ironic, isn't it, that we'll see 50 as a short day.
Yes.
But we've paced ourselves pretty well today, although I think we've been pretty fast,
Yeah.
especially with that wind behind us.
It's stamina, isn't it? Which,
Yeah.
you know, when you haven't done 100k since, I don't know, probably last October.
So we've got a few more training rides to get in before we do the Edinburgh trip.
Hope so.
Wendy's away next week, but by the time you see this, she'll be back. And hopefully we'll have some more dates booked.
I'd like to say I'll come back lighter and fitter, but I'd be lying.
You told me you're going to use the gym every day.
Yeah. GIN?
Actually, you did say, I'm going to use the gym, it'll be a tonic.
Yay! Woo-woo! That's the 100.
Well done. Is that the first one this year?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
I think I can't remember last time I did one. It's a while.
It's good. And you still got more in you.
Yeah.
Ish.
We're doing a lot of climbing as well today,
Yeah.
so.
Well, it's been a great day, hasn't it?
Ah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
So Wendy's just completed 100k. I've probably got about another 8 miles to go. I think I'm going to be, what am I at the moment? I'm on 62.8, so I'll probably be around 70, 71 miles, that is. None of these foreign measurements. So as Wendy's nearly back,
Yay!
we'll say goodbye to you now, and
Woo.
hopefully you'll join us next time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Keep going. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, you're doing amazing. Yeah.